guys, welcome to the Tarps Off Sports Blitz. Today we're going through the top news in the fighting world. I'm Chris Mancuso, that's Jack Gotsell. Let's jump into it right away. MMA fans kind of pissed off this week. They see Jorge Masvidal training Jake Paul. Some people in the game see it as he's training a guy who's, kind of been disrespectful to fighters, is coming up against a UFC fighter, and we have Jorge Masvidal giving him training. Is he living up to the nickname from Colby Covington as Street Judas? Is he doing a disservice to the MMA game by training Jake Paul, or does money talk and bullshit take the bus, Jack?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think people in the MMA community absolutely should be a little angry. I mean, Jake Paul's been completely disrespectful to professional fighters, and now he's out here trying to help a boxer, YouTuber beat an MMA. That's tough. If I was a fan and a fighter in the promotion, I would be pretty angry by it. I mean, he's trying to help this guy that doesn't respect fighters.
Speaking of respect, Jack, Megan Anderson is pissed with Casey Kenny. He went on a podcast. The question came up of would he smash her? He said no. He kind of made some comments saying that maybe she could carry him up to bed at 4 or 5 a.m. if he was drunk. Totally inappropriate. I understand we're in the fight game here. We don't like PC politics and PC things. I'm never going to try to teach anybody a lesson on morality. But at the end of the day, that's your coworker, and you should talk to her with a little more respect. I think you're going to see Dana get involved. That whole interview was a nightmare.
Yeah, that whole interview was a nightmare. They're fighting on the same card, so she's pretty uncomfortable with all that after he made those comments. And they're coworkers, you can't make comments like that. And Sean O'Malley made another stupid comment on that podcast saying that, he would try heroin once and basically you're a pussy if you want it because, he doesn't have an addictive personality and he's got discipline. That's such an ignorant and stupid comment. I think they both are going to be in trouble from Dana here when he hears that.
Yeah, you know what? There's young kids that watch the sport too, right? It's not just adults. And what a terrible message to send heroin. That's what we should be talking about. 2 thumbs down on that. Speaking of thumbs down, Weidman versus Hall. It was supposed to go down as the co-main event next month. It has been postponed. Chris Weidman's got the COVID. All the best to him. Sounding like it's going to go down in April at UFC 261, barring the contracts get signed. Feel for a guy like Weidman, and I like Hall too. And this is the second they're running this fight back before they were even in UFC.
Yeah, and you see Weidman's career has kind of taken a downturn. He's trying to build it back up. Getting on a co-main event of a pay-per-view would be huge for him. I'm glad that they're going to give him another slot in the co-main at a different pay-per-view. But now that card needs a new co-main event for the Gilbert Burns-Usman fight. They're going to have to put something in there. I'm excited to see what it is. I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait to find out what it is. And there could be a new official coming in for some of these fights. Mario Yamasaki has been out of the game for 2 or 3 years now. He is jumping back into the ring. Some fighters are really pissed about it. Mario Yamasaki has been known for some pretty brutal stoppages back in the day, but you know what? These decisions are made in a split second. Sometimes it's tough, but I have seen some pretty negative things out there in the Twitter.
Yeah, Michael Chiesa is bullshit. Michael Chiesa, he had a submission where, Mario Yamasaki stepped in there a little too soon. He thought he was out, so it ended up being a loss on Chiesa's record for a technical submission. He wants that fight back. He's pissed about that loss that he has on his record. He blames Yamasaki. He said the sport's better off with him not in it. So, I'm sure he's not the only fighter that's upset seeing Yamasaki come back. But I personally think everybody deserves a second chance. So I'm happy for Yamasaki, and I hope he comes back, and I hope he does his job well.
Yeah, I'm fine with it too. It's not like he's made any more mistakes than the rest of the guys. They all make mistakes. We're humans. Without refs, we don't have a sport. Hilarious thing at the end here I want to bring up. Tito Ortiz getting impeached. Donald Trump, not the only guy dealing with impeachment. The Huntington Beach bad boy who's lived in Huntington Beach, California his whole life, was elected to city council. He actually got given the position where if anything ever happens to the mayor or he can't deal with something, he has to step in and fulfill the duties. They are looking to impeach him because he doesn't hold the dignity of office. Going back to his support for former President Donald J. Trump and saying coronavirus is fake.
Yeah, they're looking to hold a vote of no confidence on the Huntington Beach bad boy.
Yeah, a vote of absolute no confidence on the Huntington Beach bad boy. Guys getting impeached. I mean, hey, listen, I think that that's a wrong opinion, but everybody is entitled to their opinion, and I don't think that you should be able to just impeach people and get rid of them from office that the people duly elected. He's a duly elected official. They should just shut their mouths and deal with it.
But you know, someone that's probably happy to hear that news is Oscar De La Hoya. I bet he's ringing the phone up trying to get the Huntington Beach bad boy into the cage just one more time to fight another 50-year-old fighter.
There's nothing he loves more than finishing guys. The Huntington Beach bad boy is awesome. This has been the Tarps Off Sports Blitz. We'll catch you guys later.